Welcome to Hot Garbage.
Hello and welcome to Hot Garbage, where we are the only trash talk that matters. I'm your host, Laura, and to say life is falling apart for me would be an understatement. The AC in the apartment's not working, and I think that's actually what happened was the AC of my car wasn't working, and I got that fixed, and then I came home back to the apartment, and the AC wasn't working. And so we have a portable unit that's something.
Yes.
It's definitely a thing.
So they said at least a week.
Okay. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Kill myself. Like, that's what I want to do a little bit.
This episode's already been cursed. It's fine. Like, we were supposed to do this Tuesday. It is now Thursday. This was supposed to come out Tuesday.
Yeah. We were supposed to do this on Tuesday, and then what happened was a hurricane hit. We heard a rumor that, like, a cable might have been snapped, and basically Tyler and Stephanie didn't really have internet.
Yeah. The whole state of Texas didn't have internet for, like, a good half a day.
Yeah. And it was funny because I told Keenan about it. I just hit myself in the face. I told Keenan about it.
Good job. That's a TikTok.
I feel like I had to acknowledge it. Like, if somebody actually watches the YouTube video, I feel like I had to acknowledge that I did hit myself in the face.
I'm going to go comment on it now and just be like, Laura hit herself in the face.
It's time.
I'm like 2 minutes in, so you don't. And like 2 minutes in, so like you can give us the like,
yes,
listen, and then like, So I told Keenan about it, and he said that he was watching something, like one of like his little Twitch streamers or whatever, and he was like, "Yeah, I couldn't get it on because the state of Texas was fucked." And he said something like, "My internet was fucked." That's how Keenan showed it to me. And he said that he started cracking up because he knew what he meant. So he's like, I don't know if everybody else found it as funny as I did, but I knew what was going on, so that was hilarious.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Texas got hit by a hurricane, current event, if you didn't know.
Yeah. Houston's underwater again.
Yes.
Yeah. Houston is underwater, won't have electricity for weeks.
Yeah.
It's actually, it hit North Carolina yesterday, and it's traveling up to New Jersey over here tonight, like late / tomorrow and Saturday.
It's just like a tropical storm, or like not even that level.
It's really just heavy rain.
Yeah.
Like, it's really not.
If it was like going all over land and shit like that, there's nothing really there to.
It was going over land, so it's actually like elongated. So that's why it's like 2 days of rain.
Fun.
Like, it's like just going up like this. It just went la la la.
God, I remember that happened with Harvey. Like, it hit here, and like I was going to Boston like at the end of that week, and it was supposed to hit Boston like the day that I got there.
Yeah.
It's like, can you fucking not?
Did it?
Not that I remember. Like, if it was just like a light rain or something like that. It wasn't anything like crazy.
Yeah, by the time it gets up to us, like hurricanes like that, by the time it gets up to us, it's really just rain.
Yeah.
There might be some like lightning and thunder, and it might be like we're supposed to get flooded like at least 2 inches, which is like a decent amount for us. So we're supposed to get like a little bit of flooding from it. But it's going to be more so like places that don't have a lot of drainage.
Yeah.
Like, I'll probably be okay.
That's
That's good.
good.
Yeah. Like, my parents won't flood where they are either.
Good.
I'm near a beach town. If so let's get into motherfucking share time. My motherfucking share time is honestly, it's gonna be about what happened on this Facebook group. Because I was gonna tell them before we got in here, and I said, you know what, this is motherfucking share time, because these people made me feel crazy. They really did.
I can't
I'm
wait to hear.
excited.
I had to text my friend, and I sent her a picture of it. I was like, "I'm not crazy, right?" She's like, "No." So I'm in one of those like community Facebook groups, for like updates on what's going on with the town. Like my parents don't have Facebook and stuff like that. And so the people that post in there, I don't know. I'm sure that like all community pages have like why are we doing these things, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so well the thing is that everybody from my town loves Donald Trump.
Ugh.
And there's no other way to put that. There's a small subsect of people that think that he's going to kill us all. Um, the rest of them,
So there's a few sane people.
yeah. And then the rest of them, and they're very nice people. I do need to mention that they are very nice people, most of them.
Yeah.
Like you can be a Trump supporter and be nice.
Yeah, I
They're
know a
very
lot
nice
of
psychopaths.
yeah. I know
Yeah.
so many nice Trump supporters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like that's what these people are. Like most of them. Like most of them are very harmless. Like most of them, if like the Civil War really did happen, they would be like, "What? We were serious?" Like truly, truly.
I didn't realize you meant like now. I thought you were talking about like the Civil War.
No, I mean like
It's just like,
the Stalin War.
are we Civil War deniers now? Just keep going further and further back. Yeah, it didn't happen.
Fuck it. That didn't happen either. Oh, okay. So fun story about my family. I could be a daughter of the American Revolutionary because they go all the way back. So they like fought in the Revolutionary War and they fought in the Civil War. The Union.
Important distinction.
I needed to say that. The Union.
This story's so funny to me.
Because it is. Because what the fuck? So we have an old Civil War gun that's been passed down for generations. And so we literally have an antique Civil War gun, and my mom had it for a little while, and then we gave it to my cousin because he's a retired military vet.
Mhm.
And he has like this whole like he has like all of his like awards that he got and like all this stuff. Like he's awesome. He was like the highest ranking that you could get without going to like West Point or one of those.
Cool.
Yeah, he was like a career military guy. Like, yeah. So we gave it to him because he has like all the stuff, and we're like, oh, perfect. So he has custody of it, but it's our family little heirloom, and it's really cool. It has like the whole bayonet on it, and at some point they lost the bayonet sheath, so there's a cork on it. Because it's still like I don't think people understand how sharp a bayonet is
Yeah.
until you like it's a point.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
used for stabbing. Yes.
Yeah, it's a point, and so we had a little cork on it because if you're gonna cut your hand, and that shit's been around since the Revolutionary War and tetanus.
Oh. Good point. Yes.
Yep.
and so it's like hanging up on his wall and everything. He sent my mom a picture when he set it up. It was really cool. Yeah. So anyway, these people are kind-hearted.
But
the things that they say on these Facebook posts are something. So a couple days ago, I feel like I need to start there. This is going to be the start of the story. A couple days ago, this woman posts, and she says something like, "My husband's a landscaper, and he was driving home, and a bunch of stuff fell out, and like, no, some stuff fell out, and gas cans fell out, and somebody came by behind him and took whatever it was, and there was a gas spill." And so everybody was, so she announced that she was the reason that there was a gas spill. And so this person who I love, I don't even know who you are. If you hear this at some point in life, I love you. Because somebody comments, was that the oil spill? Or the gas can spill? And like, there's only 3 comments. Nobody said anything. Because it's like, oh, okay, you're upset that somebody stole your stuff, but not that like you ruined the environment. Okay.
This post has been removed by author.
It's still there. I checked because I would have removed it.
I would have too. I would have been embarrassed.
So apparently they didn't get it. I did.
Wow.
It was not lost on me. So
wow.
Fast forward. I know. So fast forward to today. And there's a post. And it's this woman who had left the Walmart and she left a bag in the shopping cart. And how dare someone steal it? I'm not done. Because her daughter bought the stuff in that bag with her birthday money. And how dare somebody steal it?
Sure.
And I'm thinking, well, why didn't you make sure you had such an important bag?
Yeah. And also, how do they know this from seeing a fucking bag that's left in a goddamn shopping cart?
Right. I'm thinking finders, keepers, losers, weepers.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I'm thinking, well, you should have made sure you had your bag.
Yeah.
Especially if it was that important. Like, why didn't you make sure? Why didn't you check? Like,
Mhm.
why? And then I started thinking, well, why didn't you check the cart? Like, didn't you bring the cart back to the cart return?
Nope. Guarantee they didn't.
I started thinking about that, right? Because that's what a normal person would do, is like they're taking back, oh my God, I left my bag there. And then you pick it up and you bring it back with you to the car.
Not when you don't do that.
You didn't even check. So clearly you left the cart. And so I'm thinking all of these things. And so I look and there's like a little update, and I'll tell you about that in a second. And then there's 135 likes. And I went, what?
No.
So this is where I felt nuts. So then I clicked on it. And everybody in the comments is like, where can I send you money so she can buy it again?
Woman's a scammer.
It gets better. I mean, there are so many comments of this. That people just being like, oh my God, I can't believe that that person did that. Like, it's the person's
didn't take
fault.
it out of her hand.
She left it. There's
Like,
no
what?
Responsibility whatsoever in that
What
she
are you
left it.
sorry about, motherfuckers?
Okay.
God.
Okay. I know. And so the update was that they went back into the Walmart and they explained the situation. And Walmart gave them store credit and allowed the little girl to go buy her stuff again. So the people did not need to donate their money.
So the whole post is for fucking nothing then.
Yeah.
But it got 135 likes and made me feel nuts. It made me feel nuts.
This is exactly why I'm not a part of any of these groups. Like, I just get mad.
This is why I'm not on Facebook. I cannot. When I hear things about Facebook, I'm like, no, I'm so glad I'm not there.
If I didn't have bans, I would be off of Facebook. It sucks.
And you want to know what the funniest part about this is? Because I'm not done with the story. So, like, as I said in the beginning, these people are Donald Trump.
Yeah.
So if someone, because I know someone, my friend, she posted about where can I find a vaccine, like a COVID vaccine for somebody. Go kill yourself. I can't believe you're going to kill these people like this. I can't believe you're doing this. Just unnecessarily giving their opinion on this. Someone else posts something like, where can I find such and such? Fucking Google it, dumb bitch. And so these are the usual comments that I see. And so I also went into the comment section thinking I'm going to find comments like this. And boy, did I not. Not one. Not a single one. And I said, that person is going to go into life and teach their kid that person stole from us and we got what we needed back and that person's going to get karma. And it's like,
not we fucked up and accidentally gave this to somebody for free. It was stolen.
Yeah.
Stolen. Not I left it in the fucking shopping cart.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. And it was 135 likes and all these people leaving nice comments that I was like, am I crazy? I'm not, because every other person that I tell the story to is like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. I don't get it either. And so I've brought it onto this podcast and they're going to find it because I post this shit on my Facebook. So they're going to come over and find this and then they're going to try and kill me during their civil war.
Just post the TikTok we make of it in the group. It's fine. Hey, are you this dumbass? Come listen to this podcast.
I didn't see anybody's names. I didn't. I said my opinion.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything wrong.
No.
You saying like the fucking Google it bitch part, like
That
just reminded me. There's some like Facebook post I saw like a couple weeks ago at this point, but it was like someone recommending a show on Netflix or whatever. Put the title in there, so you know it's right there, right? There's a comment saying, "What's it called again?" I'm like, they didn't fucking say it. Like, you can read it. Just scroll up. It's right fucking there. Like, how are you so fucking dense?
It doesn't make any sense. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm mad. Thanks, Laura.
Honestly, that's the reaction that I have to a lot of these people in that town. Like, Keenan, honestly, this is going to hurt some feelings. We honestly say that when, like, we drive into town, it's like we drive into a wall of stupid. Like, it's immediately no one knows how to drive. Immediately, everybody's doing things that you're not supposed to do on the road. They're stopping in the middle of the road. They're letting people make left-hand turns in front of them. Like, they're not following any of the rules of the road. There's this one stoplight that it used to be you could make a right-hand turn on red. And so the one main road would get backed up from one of the stoplights, like another stoplight. And so the stoplight that you could make the right-hand turn on red in would be completely backed up. So people wouldn't get into the intersection and the people would just be making right-hand turns on red. And so right before, I'm going to take credit for it not being, now it's like a no turn on red. I'm going to take credit for it because what I did the last time I went through town and it was really bad, it was like 11 o'clock in the morning. I don't understand why this is a problem. I'm sitting there for like 6 lights. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm honking at the people in front of me, like, get into the intersection, block them. Doesn't matter, get into the intersection. Right? I'm honking my horn. I'm gonna get into the intersection, do it. And so, they're like not moving. Nobody's driving. Nobody's doing anything. So finally they start moving. And so then like I'm not moving from the other stoplight. So I roll down my window and I said, I am so sick of you dumb motherfuckers. Can you just fucking drive? And mind you, there's a lake right there and a walkway where people fish. So there's a good chance that there were some children there. I didn't look. We heard the DC story that one time where I screamed out the window. So it seems pretty on par for me. Frustrated out of my mind that I would roll down the window, poke my head out, and say, I'm so sick of you dumb motherfuckers. And then roll up my window. And the woman in front of me heard it because she looked at me disgusted. And I'm looking at her like, I don't care. Like,
just fucking go.
If I cared, I wouldn't have done it. I don't care.
The faster you drive off, the less you have to worry about me. Go.
So Yeah, that's what I mean by that. It's like, what the fuck are we all doing here? Like, what is this? And so that's what I mean when I say I drive into a wall of stupid.
Yeah, no, I feel that.
Because I'm telling people to do something dumb by block the intersection. Like, I understand what I'm doing. Yeah. So that's the town I grew up in. It's very small. There's not a lot of streetlights. I pretty much told you them.
Those two.
There's 3. There's only one other.
Okay. Those are the bad 2.
Yeah. The other one's just like in the middle of town, and it's mainly there because of the high school. So there's like, 3 streetlights on the main road.
Too many kids got ran over, so they had to put in a third one.
Yep. So it's colorful, I guess.
Colorful as bleach. Stephanie, your turn.
No. Yeah. Like, I'm gonna be for real right now. Like, we don't need to cut this out. I'm gonna be for real. Like, 99% white people.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure everybody could have deduced that before I said it.
That's most small towns in the Northeast.
Yeah. So when you said bleach, it's like, yeah.
I can vouch. I'm one of them. So
yeah, see? You're from Texas. You're worse. At least I'm from New Jersey.
You're worse.
I'm from Pennsylvania. But...
Fair. You know what? Sometimes there are swing states to get the fuck out of my face.
Not where I'm from. Very red. Very.
Are you?
Red. Not. I'm not.
Well, no, you're in a small subsect. Like, you get it.
The small town I was born in. Yes. Very red.
Oh. All right, Stephanie. So what's your motherfucking share time?
Okay, well, TikTok got to me, and they've been showing me clips from a certain show, and for weeks they've been showing me the show, and I'm like, I'm not gonna watch this.
Is it one of your, like, what was that one fucking thing? Hold on, is it one of those fucking things that, what was that fucking,
it's not the app
what
one.
was it? It was like the episodes, like, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I know.
I, who watches soap operas, was like, what?
I spent 3 hours watching one. No, I watched like 2 or 3.
Was it them?
Yeah, no, I'm not. That's not what I'm talking about today. I actually have not been advertised those in a minute. Okay. TikTok, if you're listening, I want to see another one soon. But
what was it? It was like a horse ranch or something.
No. So I let me build up to it. So I go look for this fucking show everywhere, guys. I'm like, where is it? I looked for it on all the apps. I thought it would be on Hulu. I checked like YouTube TV. I go on Prime. I have to buy it on Prime. I'm like, there has to be another option. And then I found out it's on the Lifetime app for free. Okay. If I download that.
Oh my God. What is this going to be? It's on Lifetime.
Yeah,
okay.
Not going to be anything good.
Oh my God. Is it a movie?
No.
Is it a movie?
Show. It's a show.
Is it Army Wives?
No. One of my theater teachers.
Maids?
No, one of my theater teachers is actually on. I love Devious Maids. Was on Army Wives, but
really?
Yeah, she was an extra, and she bragged about it.
Oh, fuck it, you're extra. Yeah, hell yeah, I'd brag about it too. I feel like I'm
mad at me and my friend Autumn because we kind of made a joke. I don't remember what we made, but she got so mad at us, so she left the next year.
Stephanie bullied somebody out of a job. How dare you throw the extra thing back in her face? You've never been an extra, Stephanie.
No, I haven't. I wasn't even that. I don't even know what we said. It was something stupid because she kept talking about it. And it was something about the date. Like, she got mad about. And I don't even think I said it. I think it was my friend, but I laughed like really loud. So I
so you were the alarm that we said something fucked up.
Anybody who brags that much about being an extra, like, I would have made fun of them too. It's fine.
Like our whole class period for we had that class for only 45 minutes. Like, it was a short class. Like, we had that class and then another class right after. And 2 45-minute classes, she talked about it. And so finally me and Autumn started laughing.
I would have made fun of her too. 2 whole classes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Girly.
I just would have been there, been like, "Oh, I was in the background and I didn't get paid."
You do get paid.
Not
Yeah,
always.
you do get paid.
Not that much, but you would have gotten paid for Army Wives.
Yeah.
Okay.
My best
fair
friend Corinne, she lives in Savannah, and they're always filming stuff there. She's like been in a bunch of different stuff.
I love that, Savannah.
Yeah, Savannah, Georgia.
You have to show me a picture of her and like what she's in, and I'm gonna be like looking with like binoculars at the screen.
She was on the very first season of The Watcher. She was in the first episode. I didn't watch it.
Me
Sorry,
either.
Corinne. I'm sorry.
It's not our tea, okay?
Yeah.
She's out here. Oh, you just talked about the whatever that stuff was. The stuff on TikTok, whatever that stuff was.
That show. The TikTok show, romance show.
Yeah, whatever that was.
So what I found on Lifetime was all 5 episodes on there for free of Gypsy Rose Blanchard's Life After Lockup.
Oh.
Guys, this woman is Looney Tunes. This woman is cuckoo. Like,
She's always
crazy.
been Looney Tunes, and she
No.
has every right to be.
Yes, no, but I had no idea she was like to the level she was. Like,
Yes.
she,
Yes, that's why I said you all need to leave her alone and give her a minute
Yes.
to acclimate to real life.
and she realized, like, the last episode I just watched, like, she's starting to realize that. But, like, at first, like, Gypsy doesn't think before she talks, so she gets
No.
very sexual.
Well,
And talks sexual in front of a lot of people, like, about her sex life to, like, her family.
she's
and
fresh out of
stuff.
prison for a
Mhm.
lot of years. It
Yeah.
makes total sense.
Yeah. But her husband gets, like, upset with her. Her and Ryan, I don't like Ryan.
Well, she divorces him, so.
Yeah, she divorces
Well,
him.
she's in the
but-
process.
Yeah. But you see throughout the whole show, from episode 1, she's talking about Ken since episode 1. Like, yeah,
That's
like-
the guy that is that. What guy is that? The ex-boyfriend that killed the mom?
no, that's Nicholas.
Okay.
The boyfriend that she had for 2.5 years in jail is Ken. And
Okay.
he says that he broke up with her because people were saying you need to give her space, like when she gets out, like she's gonna she's gonna need like space and all this stuff. And so he broke up with her, and she still had like 2 more years or something in prison. Well, a year later, she meets Ryan. And they get married pretty fast. And everyone's like, wait, why are you getting married so fast? Like, why do you want to do this? And they're like, we're in love. And I know.
No,
And
they have no impulse control once they get out because
Yeah.
everything's so controlled
Yeah.
that they lose like their ability to impulse.
Mhm. But I think she's starting to realize that now, like from now. But
Yeah.
her and Ryan, like everyone questions why Ryan's with her, and
Yeah, that's weird.
yeah, and she like right away she's like staying at home, and her stepmom gets involved, and she's still in contact with Ken, and she wants Gypsy to be with Ken. And somehow Ken contacts Gypsy while Ryan's at work. She talks to Ken like for hours during the day. And yeah, and
It's so sad. It's so sad. Oh my god, he did like everything right. Oh my god, it's
Yeah.
so sad.
he's a jerk. Like he can be a jerk, and he can't like
But he
He's
cares
kind of-
about her.
yeah, he cares
It's
about
fine.
her. Yeah. He's a little controlling, but like he's trying to make this relationship work, and he like will be gentle, and she gets mad at him, and he like takes like feedback, and he's like, oh, okay, sorry. He is a lot,
Good for
but
her. Oh,
yeah.
good for you, Gypsy. Because they
Mhm.
also sometimes have a hard time of like inserting themselves
Mhm.
when they first get out of prison.
no, she'll tell him
It's
stuff.
because she was in prison for so long. Like that's
Mhm.
why like people were saying like you have to give her space. Like yeah, like did she have every right to kill her mom? Yes.
I was gonna say, not to mention, like even before prison, like
Yeah.
her whole life
she was in a
controlled.
prison. Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, I looked it up because like I didn't watch her shows because you know how I feel about it. Like, I just can't because I feel like we're exploiting the girl. Like, I just feel really bad about it.
Yeah.
And it's fine that other people feel other ways. It's fine. I
Mhm.
have different experiences, and that's why I feel this way. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I was never in prison. I'm like talking so empathetic. I'm like, I was never in prison. I know people who were in prison for a long period of time.
Mhm.
And so that's why, like, I know.
Yeah.
And it's like she's doing textbook everything. And it's like her mom had her go in her mom had her go and have surgery like 5 times a fucking year
Mhm.
for nothing.
Mhm.
Her mom got all her teeth extracted because she told the dentist that her teeth were chipping off because she had chemo. And so he
And
slowly
like, why
started
is
taking them
nobody
out.
like, why are we taking this random woman's opinion?
I can't believe it, but Gypsy goes from the prison with her mom to prison to kind of prison with Ryan because she's stuck. She's stuck at home at his home because he's her husband. Like that's who she's gonna live with. But she should have gone to live with her family.
Yeah,
And
which is what Ken's point was.
Yeah. And
like you need to be around comfort, not me. Like like you need home.
Yeah. She's starting to realize that towards the end. One thing I really just wanted to talk about, I'm not going to talk about the whole show, but one thing she talks about, like way in the beginning, is how Ken likes blondes. And she's like, but I'm a brunette, so obviously it wasn't going to work.
She's blonde now. That's why I smiled.
This episode right here, she goes blonde, and he's like, and Ryan sees it, he's like in love with her. You can see it. Like he's like, oh my gosh, you're so beautiful. And she has the ick. She's like,
she's done.
Yeah.
Like she had her moment of like she's recollecting to what's happening, and she's like, oh my god, I'm married to this motherfucker. Oh my god.
Yeah. And in the interview, she's saying, like, I'm in love. I love Ryan. I'm in love with him. But it doesn't sound real. And then they're talking. And
gaslighting herself.
She's gaslit herself.
Yeah, she's gaslighting herself. And then they're talking. She's disgusted with Ryan. Like, her mannerisms, like, the way she's talking to him, she's like
tense.
Like, yeah, everything you say.
Like, you can see it in her body.
Mm-hmm. And then he was like, am I the first person to see it? And she's like, no. And he was like, oh, well, who saw it? And she's like, I called Christy and my dad. They saw it. And he's like, and you called your boyfriend? And he's like laughing. He's like, ah. And she's like, and she starts playing with the dog. And she's like, ah, with the dog, like totally ignoring the question.
Amazing way to deflect.
you
you funny goose, you silly goose. But that was really that was the main point I wanted to talk about. Yeah, it's a good show. I think it's really entertaining. She's gone through a lot of shit.
So much.
She's impulsive, and she's a little
she has every right to be a little cuckoo bananas.
Yeah, she's a little cuckoo bananas. She needs to get used to being out in life. She's pregnant now.
I was gonna say that. I wasn't sure if anybody else knew. I was like, I had it pulled up. I'm like, she's pregnant right now.
She's pregnant now. Yeah.
It's Ken's baby, but
have you seen the TikToks about the timeline?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so here's what the problem is. She's married to Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm pretty sure if she stays married to him, like, and has the baby, I'm pretty sure in her state, like how the paperwork works, if you're married, their name automatically goes on the birth certificate. I'm not sure.
They're going through a divorce, though. Like, they are in the divorce
so I'm not. Hopefully, everything goes through. Otherwise, there might have to be like some paternity tests done to get Ken's name on it. I don't doubt that it's Ken's baby.
Yeah. Well, people are saying that she's further along than she's saying, and that it would line up early. That is like before that she was with Ken. Like, just something like, I don't remember like how they proved the weeks, but they said that was when she was with Ryan. But on the show, I think that because the show doesn't film all the time. Like, the show comes like maybe like every couple weeks to come film her for like a couple days.
Oh, good. I'm really glad about that. I thought that they were like following her around. I'm like, leave her the fuck alone.
No, they don't follow her. No, you see like there's like weeks pass by. Like there's like gaps, kind of.
Yeah.
They come every couple weeks, I guess.
Good. Probably
So
like every like 2 weeks they show up. Like they probably like come up 1 week and then they have a bye week and then they come again.
yeah, and I don't think they hang out with her for the full week, like unless like she's gonna go do something, but she really does.
Yeah.
So like they go to her doctor's appointments. But yeah, so there's gaps. So I don't know if maybe when Ryan is at school, he's a special education teacher, so he works all day. I don't know if she's seeing Ken on the side, but he lives in Texas, so I don't know. I don't know the logistics of things.
Yeah, like I have no doubt that it's Ken's baby.
Yeah.
Like like the way that you're also telling me that she had the ick about it, it's like, no, it's Ken's baby.
Yeah. Also, what else?
Did you look up the law, Tyler?
I was trying to see if there's anything that says about it, and then I got sidetracked because like, you know how Google just likes to put like random information whenever you search for stuff.
Yeah.
So there's like a whole thing that says like quick facts, and it's like born July 27, 1999 or 1991. And then right under that, it just says years left, and it says 7 years. So, but it doesn't say like for what. It just says years left. So
on Earth,
apparently she's gonna die in 7 years.
I'm so sorry, Gypsy Rose. I don't know how we came across this.
I'm gonna screenshot this and send it to you.
Oh my gosh, I need to see it.
It just says years left. I don't
Gypsy
know. If
Rose,
like
Google's doing you dirty girly pop.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That so if you see me like making faces and shit like on the video, that's what I just saw years left. I was just like, what?
Years left. 7 years? Like, what does that mean?
For what?
Here, it links to a Today article. So
oh, also people are saying that they think
years left in prison.
Oh,
yeah, but
yeah.
She's out of prison.
Yeah, but I mean, it says she was sentenced to 10 years, and it's not year 3 into her prison sentence that she got released.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like, I guess maybe that's what it was, and it just never like
updated.
Oh yeah. Okay, it says and served 7 years in prison.
Okay.
So I guess it's supposed to be like years served and whatever AI they're using just fucked up.
Like she got sentenced to 10, but she served 7
left.
because she's probably a normal fucking person in regular life. Like honestly, like she was probably on her best behavior in prison. Like she was probably like a nice person. Like she probably was just like, you know what I mean? And it's like her mom did this horrible shit to her.
She seems pretty normal, honestly. She
probably
McDonald's.
is.
Mm-hmm. She likes to eat McDonald's. At first, she like when she first got out,
normal like person. She likes to eat McDonald's.
Yeah,
dude.
She's an American.
As soon as she got out, that's what she did. She ate.
I would totally do that too.
And then
the food in prison can't be that good.
No, and oh, I forgot what I was gonna say. Crap.
Sorry, I didn't mean to like take
no,
it
over. No, you're good. I think that's it.
Okay.
Go watch Gypsy Rose, Life After Lockup. It's interesting. It is pretty interesting.
Her story's interesting. Like I've Googled her story.
Oh, I forgot. Okay, yeah, this is what I wanted to say. She when she first got out, it seemed like she really liked the pop. Like she was like, "Oh my gosh, they're following me." Like she seemed like she kind of liked it. But like the more it goes, she's a normal person, and you can tell that she kind of did back off of social media, and she said that she just wants like private accounts, she thinks, and she's not into all of this. So this is probably gonna be only one season of this show. It doesn't seem like she would want to do it anymore.
Yeah,
it doesn't seem like she wants to be in the spotlight.
No. And I think that like a lot of people would be in her position. Like I think that's actually very normal. Like all of a sudden you have all this fame, and it's like, and then you realize what comes with that, and then you're all of a sudden like just fucking kidding.
Yeah. Like, please leave me alone.
and she never mentally prepared for that. You know what I mean? Like, she was in prison for 7 years. She never mentally prepared to come, like, for like people that like they go on reality TV, like whatever, like they prepare for what comes after. She never prepared for like the whole bombardment of people. You
Yeah.
know, I don't think she expected as much support as she got because she helped somebody kill her mom. Like, she killed her mom. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like that did happen, you know, but she had every reason, and that's why everybody's like, "It's okay, girly pop."
Yeah. Do what you gotta do.
She is going through like makeovers. Like she got her teeth done. Her teeth look so much better. Her
for
hair.
her.
She's gonna get a or she was gonna get a rhinoplasty. I don't know if she ended up getting it because she got pregnant. So, because like
Yeah.
the show is like pretty up to date now. Like, I think that I feel like there's gonna be like 2 episodes left and it's gonna be done. So
Yeah.
I actually came across that show like I think last week or something like that because I was at my parents' house and I was just like scrolling through like the guide, like trying to find something to watch. My mom was in the kitchen and I was like, "Oh my god!" And she's like, "What?" And I just read the title out. She's like, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "Yep." She has a show on Lifetime now, and I was like, "They're 3 episodes in."
it's good. And
I
that's
hope the
it.
best for her. You know, I really hope that like she just has the life that she wants, and that she can have a life for once.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I hope for her, and she likes her life, and that she has a good time with it. That's what all I want for her.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
So Tyler, is that all of it?
That's all of it.
All right. So Tyler, what's your motherfucking share time?
I'm going to take my share time to apologize for last week's episode and the weird shit that was going on with it that I did not realize was going on with it until Laura listened back to it.
Oopsie.
You don't know.
Yeah, just Laura randomly speeding up and slowing down and stuff, both on the video and the audio. So
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I went back to see if I could fix it, and it was just how it were recorded. Couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah.
We're taking measures to get a better recording this week. We're all hardwired into our internet, and it broke Laura's internet entirely. So
broke it.
But we're here.
Keenan, the IT guy, had to come in and help us.
Can't use anything else in our house, but at least this will sound good.
No, like everything else is off the Wi-Fi. Everything is not on except for this.
Oh, what is Keenan doing? Just sitting, watching you?
I don't know.
Looking at the wall.
Sitting on the couch.
There's no AC either, so he's probably hot in the other room.
Just laying on the floor.
Keenan's passed
I'm gonna
out.
come out. And he's gonna have ice on him.
He's so hot. He just needs to take a nap because it's too hot.
I'm gonna have to like go over, like, oh my god, Keenan, are you alive? Just like check his pulse.
Passed out from heat stroke in the living room.
How funny! I'm sorry.
It's not that hot in here, guys. I promise. There's also a window.
Yeah.
I never open the windows in my house. My house would never cool down.
Yeah.
We actually don't because we're on the first floor. So like spiders and bugs and shit crawl in.
I mean, they could do that on any floor, but they climb. So. Sorry to blow your mind with this fact. But...
You want to know what flies high? Moths.
Flies.
Flies. The dog is afraid of flies. The dog is in here with me because we have the AC, so it's cooler in here. So the dog's with me. And she's passed out over here. And she knows I'm talking about her. And so she knows she's she. And so she's afraid of flies. And so when they were bringing in like and checking out the AC and stuff, they brought a fly in. And we were like, it's over. It's done. And it took her literally 2 days. Like I would say this afternoon, she finally kind of let it go.
That's amazing.
When we go to my parents, like flies come in all the time, like because of how like where they're like set up, like it's right on the bay pretty much.
Mhm.
And so flies come in all the time, and she will freak out, and we have to kill it and show her, and she still is a little like it's gonna kill us,
You have to bring it to her as a sacrifice. Just see, it is dead.
and she's still a little like it's gonna kill us. Yep. Fun fact about her. So
She was my little
Yeah,
dopamine hit before we started recording. So
She's so cute.
did you see when I was petting her side and she just like leaned into my hand?
yep.
When you pet the side of her face, she leans into your hand.
Oh.
Yeah. So I showed Tyler that. I was like, I started petting the side of her face, and she.
When that week that we were off, I went to my cousin's house and stuff like that, and she has this like big old like black poodle, and he would not leave my side like at all. Like I would just have to be like there, just like petting him the whole time, and if I stopped, he'd like stop and just like nudge his head under my arm and stuff like that.
I love that.
The
She
last day I
does
was
that.
there, I was like, "What are
Cute.
you gonna do? Like, there's not gonna be someone giving you attention 24/7 anymore."
Yeah. That's why
But
you like
apparently,
you.
he looked for me whenever they came back, and I was like,
Oh, stop.
That's so sad.
Breaks my heart.
Same.
Sky doesn't like people like that.
I
She
mean,
just gave big huff.
normally this dog doesn't. So, but I guess like me and my cousin are like enough alike that he's like, yeah, it's the same person. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's me and Keenan. She sometimes dodges my parents' hand, and it's like you lived here for 5 days once.
Well, that makes me sad. Now I have to like come to your house and like force this dog to like me.
Yeah. Yeah, like we can force her to sit there while you pet her. Like that,
Okay.
like she was not going to do anything. Like she will let you.
I'm gonna come over. I'm gonna lock you all out of the house, and it's just gonna be me and this dog until she likes me.
She's not going to be okay with that.
She's gonna be
She's
pissed.
kind of not okay. Like if Keenan's not here and like people like come in, she's like kind of not okay with it.
Gotcha.
Keenan has to be there.
Yeah. And then she feels like she's still like not okay. Like our
Okay.
one friend Nick has come over, like I can't even tell you how many times, and she's terrified of him every time. And then he comes in, sits down, and then all of a sudden she brings a toy over to him, and they'll like play, and he'll go to pet her, and she's like, "Fuck out of here!"
I just want to play.
I didn't say you could touch me. Just
Yeah.
throw the fucking toy.
Yes. I want to play, no pets.
That's exactly it. I would show her, but the place is kind of a mess because
It's fine.
the AC, so the place is kind of a mess.
Yeah.
I understand.
So she's right here.
I'll throw in a picture of her over like Craig or something in the
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go. She's laying like on my foot.
In fact, that just may be a permanent thing now. Maybe I'll just cover up Craig with a picture of Sky. It's fine.
I love that.
She's our mascot.
Yes.
She looks like a fox, so.
Yeah, love her.
All right. So we only have one show to talk about, and it's Jenn's season premiere of The Bachelorette. And big stretch, baby.
Exactly.
I'm so sorry. She's like right there. And so basically, I like Jenn and I hate everybody else pretty much.
Yes, it is a giant fucking coke party in this mansion.
They did her dirty.
Yeah. I feel so fucking bad for her. Like,
Jenn, they gave you the worst men. Like I'm in love with one of them and we'll get there, but I know that that's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh my God.
There's one guy that I love that would be, I feel like, safe, but she's not going to go for that. I know she's not.
Yeah.
yeah.
I know. Yeah. Yeah. Is it, what's his name?
Thomas Nguyen.
Yeah.
I love him.
Yeah.
He's from he's the Vietnamese man, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I love him.
He's
one of the only ones I like.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
I sort of like Grant.
Who is Grant?
He's the one. Let's point him out. Where we got him?
I'm trying to. I know who he is. I just don't remember which one he is.
I need to pull
He's
up
in
the
the
guys.
back. I think that's him in the back. I don't have my glasses on, so I'm also blind.
I need to look up.
And so if it's him in the back, I can barely see his face.
There's
Who's-
one rose in particular that we'll get to later on that pissed me off.
Okay.
Oh,
But
Grant is right here next to this guy
we can't see where you're
in the
pointing.
middle. Oh yeah, you're right.
you have to point like this.
You just have to look at
Oh
yourself.
yeah.
And...
Okay, never mind. Yeah.
Oh, we can't see your hand.
That's
Yeah, that's him.
Okay.
That's who I thought it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the guy in the
Okay.
back.
Yeah,
it.
we did it. Yeah, he's this one right here.
That's the worst. It's gonna point to people that we're talking about.
That's a great idea. That's Stephanie's job.
I got a job today.
Stephanie's our Vanna White.
Yes.
Ding.
I don't know why when I move the one that looks like Pete Davidson apparently, like, do you see that?
Yeah, he's all distorted.
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah, so weird, like a ghost.
Also, he doesn't look like Pete Davidson.
He does not look like Pete Davidson.
There's a little bit.
They
I
got
big
see like
barely.
what she was talking
Big
about.
gums.
But like
It's-
barely.
It's like the really pale like skin and like the ears pretty much. Like that's what makes him look like Pete Davidson to me.
So 3%.
And the
Ah.
smile.
3%.
The smile is very Pete Davidson. But if I took a marker and like drew all over his face, it'd be Pete Davidson. So
Yeah, so I'm really pissed off at how they're styling Jenn. It started last season and I would talk about it, and I hated their dress that they put her in. They don't know how to work with real boobs, is what I figured out.
Mm.
yeah.
Like, they don't know what to do with her boobs because they're real. So they're in this like push-up bra. And you can tell they're in this push-up bra because they want them to do what fake boobs do because they want to put her in this dress. And it's
Yeah.
like, it doesn't work. Like, I'm sorry, like that dress that she's in does not work for her.
I think it's boring, but I thought it was okay. Like, it's not the
Her
best
boobs
dress I've
look
ever seen.
terrible. Her boobs looked terrible. You can't tell me that they did not look terrible.
I didn't look at her boobs. I don't know
Yeah. I mean,
why.
I can't say I was like
Why am I the only
Noticing
Tyler?
that.
Why am I the only one here that looks at her boobs?
I mean, like there's the point like when I don't remember who it was, but she was like, was he staring at my boobs the whole time? And like it cut to her and I'm just like, what's he looking at? Like, I'm not trying to be like insulting, but it's just like
No.
the dress is like just this.
Yeah.
So,
No,
Yeah.
that's the problem. It's like they put her in this push-up bra. And she doesn't have they're real boobs, and they're doing what they're supposed to do in a push-up bra, but they're not doing what fake boobs are supposed to do, so it doesn't look right in the dress to me.
yeah. Wasn't it kind of the same thing with like Charity season 2? Like,
Yes. Yes.
Now Charity has the fake boobies.
yeah.
Yes, she does. But she didn't then, and they did do horrible things with her boobs. It was just luckily her boobs were a lot smaller than Jen's.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm looking at pictures from the first night, and I think a reason why I didn't notice her boobs as much too is because she has really long hair, and she puts it in front
Yeah.
of her like in the
Because she was
front
probably
a
trying to
lot.
hide them because she knew that they looked fucking horrible.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, so that's I like in all these pictures I can't see her boobs because of her hair.
Oh my god. She was probably covering them on purpose. Like, you can tell that she is in this push-up bra to make her boobs do what fake boobs do.
I can't tell.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's okay.
That's a
It's
you
fine.
thing. Sorry.
Yeah, I think it might be a you thing because I don't see.
It's fine. It's fine.
Perv. Staring at her boobs the whole episode.
Well, my dog just looked at me and told me everything's fine.
Don't listen to the mom.
That's what she looked at me. I love you too, baby. You're so good. Okay, so I love Jesse Palmer. I made a comment about how much I love Jesse Palmer.
Mhm.
He's the best.
So good to see him again.
I
Mhm.
love him. Everything about Jesse Palmer is my favorite. When he took the puppies was like so funny.
Oh my
Yes.
god.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He went and played with those puppies before he gave them back.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Like he was like, "Fuck you, give me a ball."
Mhm.
I put Thomas brought puppies and he deserves to go to the end.
Yeah. All the guys said that too. They were like, "How are we supposed to compete with puppies?"
Yep.
You can't.
Real quick before we get too far into it.
Okay.
I hope we're not doing the flash forward every fucking episode again like they did with Joey's season. Because they started off this one with it.
What do you
where
mean?
it's like it's her being like, oh, what'd she say? Something like I can't allow you to propose to me and stuff like that. Like they're showing the ending before we fucking get there.
Oh, yeah.
And it better not be a every fucking episode thing like it was with Joey's season.
It might be.
That shit pissed me off.
I know.
Especially since it built up to fucking nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It built up to nothing.
First time in Bachelor history. It's like,
and it was like, okay. Are you fucking kidding me?
They're friends. Cool.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm actually happy for them.
Yeah. I thought it was a little weird. Daisy went with Kelsey at the end.
Yeah, you did think it was weird.
Yeah. I still don't like it.
Yeah, you thought it was weird then too.
I feel like it's stealing their thunder. Like it made it
that's
about
what you said then too.
Okay, I don't.
Your opinion did not change.
No, it didn't. Look at me.
So we get our little people that come in with their limo entrances as always.
I hate the pepper one.
Oh my god. Well, oh my god. Okay, so
stupid. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Where's the note that I have for that?
Disgusting.
Oh my god. He takes a bite of the pepper. This is when I really decided that I like Jenn because she said, "Oh, we like to torture ourselves. That's the vibe." Okay, cool.
She's so funny.
Then he walks in. She's just like, "Wish you would have gave me one."
Yeah.
He's like, "Yeah, that's what you're supposed to be doing here, man."
and then I started cracking up because Sam M in his little confessional said, "Eating a hot pepper on you for your entrance makes zero fucking sense."
Mm-hmm. Sure does.
and I started cracking up because I was like, he said what we're all thinking.
Exactly.
Brendan, that's the guy's name. He's the one that ate the pepper.
Oh yeah, he was like drooling. It was disgusting. I hated it.
I put Brendan's got to go already. The pepper thing was stupid.
So, I would like to know where Marcus was on January 6th.
Which one's Marcus?
He's the one that put the American flag in his bag.
He's the very first one that came out.
Yeah.
He
said, I want to serve my country and go to space.
Okay. Yeah, now big time January 6 vibes.
Yeah. You know where he was on January 6th, Laura.
He said something about like wanting to be like an astronaut and serve his country. And I said, you want to be in SpaceX? You just said, I want to be in SpaceX.
He stepped out and said, I want to serve my country and go to space. And I was like, oh, cool. He was part of Trump's Space Force. Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
oh my gosh, he probably was.
Waiting for it.
That's what I'm saying.
He never said he was, but I was fucking waiting for it.
Yeah. I was sitting there and like, I was like, that's a little sus. So let's move on and we're going to go over to Sam N because I need to make a comment about him. He says, I'm a virgin. And she's like,
okay.
And he goes, in love. And she's like, I'm not here to judge. I love Jenn. I love Jenn. And it's for the same reason that I love Charity. Like when she was like, what makes a good kiss? And she had like the list.
Oh my God, I love that.
Yeah. And she was just really genuine and funny and just like said it. Like that's what Jen's doing. And like these like, we like to torture ourselves. Okay, cool. Like,
yeah.
I love it. Yeah, so anyway, I don't like him because he's like a worse version of Brayden because he curled his fucking eyelashes.
Oh, that's who you're comparing to Brayden. Okay.
Yeah, I'm comparing him to Brayden.
Okay. I got another
he's
one
a
for
douche.
that.
He curls his eyelashes.
He curls his eyelashes. Like that's like like Brayden matching rubber ducky earrings and board shorts, curling
your
his eyelashes.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, style wise, I'll give you that. Attitude wise, I got a different person in mind.
Okay.
We'll get there though.
I think I know who you're talking about.
I compared him to somebody else, but you don't know who that person is. Stephanie does.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah. Oh, Grant, he's the one, I wrote it down. He's the one, he's the pro basketball player who was overseas.
Yes.
And I
Got
made a
injured.
comment because of how much taller he is than Jenn. She's like at his hip.
Mhm. Jenn is at most people's like just right under their tits. Like
Yeah.
the
This one,
Right in their tits. That's the name of this episode.
people, the wrong type of people are going to click on this. And then they're going to be met with us.
And that'll just make it so much funnier than me.
I love that.
If we get a bunch of like negative reviews, like just talk about how there's no tits in this episode.
They told me there would be tits.
You said they're right there.
Oh,
I watched the whole fucking 2 hours of this on YouTube. There was no tits at all.
the two girls were in t-shirts, man. And only one girl looked at her boobs.
And in the context, she was talking about guys.
Oh my god, my stomach hurts. That hurt.
Oh my god.
That hurt.
Right in their tits.
Well, Grant's special and she comes up to his hip. He also kind of looks like and reminds me of Neo. His voice, because he serenaded her, sounded like Neo, and he kind of looks like Neo.
I love Neo.
Like
I don't know, I get like a Neo vibe.
Like singer Neo or
Yeah.
Matrix Neo. Okay.
I was like, what other Neo is there?
That's why I was confused. My mind went to the Matrix.
No, I mean, you should let me love you.
No, that's Mario.
Oh. Amazing. I'm so happy I came out with Mario.
That's why I said singer, because I was like, I know the name Neo, couldn't tell you a fucking song.
What does Neo do now that because Mario?
Let me love you, and I will love you
Oh,
until
that
you.
fucking song. Okay.
What is it?
Wait, is that him? Until you learn to love yourself, let me love you.
Yeah, I know the one. The problem is that me and Stephanie are tone deaf.
It's a good thing for us because then we don't get copyright stricken.
They can't figure out what we're singing.
We're not on beat at all. That Summer Girls one could get us in trouble, but LFO I don't think will be doing anything because two of the members are dead.
No.
This is what I mean by offensive. That one's gonna stay because it wasn't that bad.
You didn't say anything bad. You just stated a fact.
They are
That's a
dead.
fact.
Yeah.
When I went to go see LFO in concert, it was the one guy O-Town had to come out and like sing with him. Yeah.
You didn't even get anybody like replace them?
No, they
died. No, they died like after the band.
Yeah. And then now
Like
they're just doing a reunion tour, but it's just him. And so I guess like maybe it was sad that it was just him like in the earlier shows because I went to one of the later shows. And so O-Town comes in and sings and they sing together. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they broke up like a long time ago. Like this is like 1998 songs.
Yeah, but like if you're gonna do like a reunion thing, like
right. So the one guy died of leukemia.
Yeah,
the
no,
one guy
they
died
did
of leukemia in like 2006, And
Yeah,
then
they
the other one,
didn't
I think,
replace
died in a
them.
car crash, maybe?
I thought they both died of like cancer.
They might have been both cancer. I know the one guy was definitely leukemia.
Yeah, one was leukemia. I think the other one.
The one that sings "Girl" on TV, really. What happened to him? I don't know their names. I only know Rich because you look like a girl. My name is Rich, and you look like a girl from Abercrombie and Fitch.
Rich died of leukemia. He had a stroke while he was battling leukemia, and Devin died of adrenal cancer.
Okay. Adrenal.
Okay, that's what I thought she was trying to say, but I was like, okay.
She can't.
This is like one time my friend Steph, she was reading something to me and she said Yosemite. And I went, Yosemite?
It took me a while.
She's like, yeah, that's exactly what that is.
It's fine. Our last president said the same thing. So, and our next president
really might say the same thing. They read it, Yosemite. Oh, anyway. So then we get to Sam M, who we're gonna come back to.
I feel like I know who you think he looks like, or I know who he reminds you of. I already know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Sam M comes and he's like, I'm gonna do shot o'clock. She'll remember that, and then all of a sudden, Brian brings in a shot and everything like that. And so as I'm watching the guy, I'm thinking, you want to be Tyler Cameron, but you are Jed.
Oh, he is Jed. Yes.
He wants to be Tyler Cameron, but he is Jed.
Yes, you are right.
Tyler, I'm so sorry that you don't know who Jed is, but it hits the nail on the head. I mean, he is Jed.
I know y'all have talked about him before. I just don't remember like the context of it or anything like that.
Yeah.
So he's just trash, basically.
He's the one that was technically dating a girlfriend while he was on the show and then got picked and engaged. Yeah.
And then ghosted the girl.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. And then Hannah Brown found out and was like, fuck you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now that girl is married to Hannah's brother.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a little bit of lore for you.
So I thought you were going to say Juan Pablo.
No, but he does look like Juan Pablo.
He looks like Juan Pablo. He's probably going to be a dick like Juan Pablo because Juan Pablo is a dick.
Yeah, so. Juan Pablo is the worst.
Mm-hmm.
Juan Pablo, you are definitively the one that we all hate. Like, I hate Ari, but not everybody does. We all hate you.
Mm-hmm.
Juan Pablo is the worst person that's ever existed.
He's
horrible. Andy, whatever happens in their fantasy suite, she hates the guy. And so she basically goes to break up with him and was like telling him like what's going on. And he's like, it's okay. And she's like, it's not okay.
It's not okay.
And he would just keep saying that. And he's like, oh, it's my language barrier. It's my language barrier. Because he's like, I forget where he's from. But he speaks Spanish, so he has an accent. And so he's like, oh, it's a language barrier. It's a language barrier. And she's like, it's not a language barrier. And so Andy literally like gets up from that conversation fucking pissed. Like she is like, this guy's the worst. Fuck you, motherfucker. So then it's down to two girls. Claire, who we've talked about, she was the lead, Claire Crowley.
Mm-hmm. We like her. Mm-hmm.
Yes. And the girl that he picks, Nikki. And he says some fucked up shit to Claire in a helicopter ride on their last date. I don't know what he exactly said. Stephanie, do you know?
He said, she said, I love you. And he said, I love fucking you.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And
she was fucking pissed.
Not great.
You don't know, like, because while they're up in the helicopter, they're not mic'd up. So when they go up and they're in love, they come back down. She's fucking pissed.
Yeah.
Okay. Like,
and she doesn't say what he said.
No.
She just said it was really vile and disgusting.
Mm-hmm. It was years and years until you find out what he actually says.
Yeah, like she didn't tell us for like 6 years what this man said to her.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
How disgusting. How
But
disgusting.
Disgusting human. Yeah.
But you said English isn't his first language, right?
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
maybe he just mixed them up, meant to
Nope.
say "I fucking love you."
No.
Nope.
Okay.
And then based on what he said, I'm pretty sure something along that lines happened in the fantasy suite with Andy, or like something like sexual that Andy did not like happened. I feel like that's what happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And that, because she was, I mean, right after the fantasy suite, she's like, I want to have nothing to do with this man.
Mhm.
So then the guy that she picked, the girl that he picks is Nikki.
Mhm.
And they don't get engaged. He doesn't even say, I love you. He says, I like you a lot.
Uh-huh.
And this woman dates him for 2 years.
I can't believe it.
They
I
went
can't
on
believe it
couples
either.
therapy together, worked on their relationship, and it took I don't know if he ever really said, I love you.
Love that.
We hate Pablo.
Yeah, doesn't sound great.
He's the worst. He's definitively the villain.
The note I have on Sam M is I'm already annoyed at how much we're going to have to reiterate on this podcast if we're talking about Sam N or Sam M. Like, there's going to be a lot of like enunciation for these two.
M as in misogynistic,
Mhm.
and N as in Neanderthal. So we'll call him Sam Neanderthal and Sam misogynistic.
Also,
Okay.
this man was like acting like he's from like the deep south. You're from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Like,
Oh my God, I know.
Like, what are you talking about? Like, that's like a tourist area. I know damn well you're not some southern boy. He's trying to act all like, yeah, I'm Southern charm, this and that. I'm like,
I mean, South Carolina was the first state to secede, but
yeah. But it's like
there's that.
Myrtle Beach is not like super country.
Yeah, no,
like he's acting like he's a cowboy.
Yeah,
and
like
you
it's
can
more
see
of
that
a
there's
beach
no
town.
cowboys. Yeah, like I know
my
he's
cousin
probably
used to live there.
No, he's probably a Trumper. He's probably
Definitely.
He probably
He's a Trumper.
Yeah, he is probably like Southern, but he's not a cowboy. I doubt he has a ranch. Like I doubt he set foot on a ranch. He's like hanging out at the boardwalk. Like I don't believe
it's
a little
more of a
cowboy
beach
act.
town.
Yeah, it's a beach town.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So
so I don't like him because I obviously don't like him. I compared him to Jed.
I hate him. I hate him so much. Like he's 27. He looks like 35.
I know.
That's a grown ass man.
That's a grown ass man. So we already talked about the guy with the puppies, and Jesse with the puppies is really why I have it written. Devin annoys the shit out of me.
Devin
was the loud, obnoxious one that was like, I literally wrote, no one ever told him that just because you're loud doesn't mean you're funny.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know which one I'm talking about?
Is he the one that took the... Is he the one that...
Nope, that's Brian. That took the car.
Okay, never mind.
We'll get to that.
I'm waiting.
Devin's the one that looks...
I know, we all felt it.
Okay, so Devin's the one that looks like Pete Davidson?
Yes, I think so. I think that's him.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I probably tuned him out if I didn't like him.
He was obnoxious. And he was loud. And he was like, "Oh, I'm loud because..." And I was like, "Nobody told you that just because you're loud it doesn't mean you're funny." Like that's what like
Pete Davidson.
True.
You know, and I'm over here like like that's how like I like think of him, and that's also how I think of Pete Davidson like sometimes. I love him. Listen, me and Pete have a bond because he has Crohn's disease too. Yeah. Yeah. I love to bring that up because I like that I have something in common with him. Not with Devin. Yeah, so the Hakeem with all the fucking balloons was cracking me up. Okay. Okay, I need to explain to you guys, like for the people that like didn't watch the show, I need to explain to you how many balloons this man had. He runs into a tree.
He gets stuck.
Sounds like a gun's going off.
Stuck. That could have been like dubbed over. the like loudness of it.
No, they
But I
left
mean, it takes out 30 to 40 balloons, and it's still a giant, massive balloon.
You can't get inside. Tries like 3 different entrances.
Yes, it took it. Like that's how he got stuck in the tree. He was like outside.
He seems like such a sweet
I
human.
love him.
He's
I was
fun.
saying that his facial reactions are going to be our new Justin.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
his facial reactions
eyes.
are going to give us gold memes.
Mhm. And I already like him more than Justin, so like Justin
Okay,
kind
I
of
like
annoys
Justin.
me. Justin annoys me with his TikToks, and him and Susie's TikToks. I
don't
fucking can't
follow
stand
him.
them. Oh, they come up like randomly. I don't follow them, but they come up randomly, and I'm like, God, you're annoying.
Okay, well we know how Stephanie feels about Susie and
Yeah, they're annoying.
Justin.
I can't stand them.
Okay, is it that you don't like them or you don't like them together?
No, I don't like them. Like they're so
Okay.
cringy on TikTok. Like even the ones
Okay.
by themselves, I hate them.
Okay.
Mhm. I got one the other day, and like Andrew was in it, Greg Grippo was in it, someone else was in it, and I like held the screen and put not interested. I don't want to see this anymore. Please
She went
stop.
out of her way to make sure she doesn't.
She went
see
out of
them.
her way. That's like when I follow somebody, it means that I really like them. Like she went out of her way.
But in
Stop
reverse.
showing me this shit. I don't want to see it anymore.
Stephanie said, "Get this the fuck out of here."
Out of my fucking face.
I don't like them. I don't want to see it.
Okay, so at this moment of the show, I realize who Jonathan is.
Mhm.
I
Same.
realize at this moment, after all of the limo entrances, that John is the guy that has his face wrapped and is in the hospital gown with his dick, balls, and ass out. And like really did, because Jen went on a podcast and was like, no, I kind of saw his dick. And I like was like, what? Like, there's no way that happened. And so I forgot about it. And then when I saw his ass, I was like, oh my God, I saw his dick.
Even like later on, like with the guys, he's just there, just like
Yeah,
spread
like
out.
just like, and it's like, dude. Oh my God, it was so. That's where I realized I'm the problem. I'm in love with him. We all know, if you heard the men reveal, I fell in love with him. I followed him. What he did on the show didn't make me unfollow him. That's how in love with him I am.
He got a storyline.
Yeah.
He got screen time.
He did get screen time.
Worked well for him.
Mhm.
So.
As soon as I realized who it was, I was like, I wanted to text you so bad, but I was like, I need to let her figure this out on her own. I was like,
I like realized in that moment who it was, and I said, "Are you fucking kidding me?" I was the way that this is not someone that I should like.
I mean, he's very attractive. I see it now.
Yeah, but like in my heart, I know that I would allow him to treat me like garbage. And I would probably keep coming back.
Laura said I can fix him.
Lord, no. No. You know, everything he was saying to Jen was a lie.
I know. And I wrote a note. Let me go find it. Let's just talk about him now. Let me just go find my other note. I literally said, Jen unwrapping John's face was a gift to both of us. I know that this man had his ass and balls and dick out and he's in a hospital gown and she's unwrapping his head and I just see his smile come out of it. And I was like, God, I'm so fucked.
Keenan.
Keenan, where are you? Save her.
I want everyone to know that Keaton is the complete opposite of this man. Keaton is a fine, upstanding human being. And Jonathan is not anything. Women, listen to me. Listen to me. Be better than me. I understand that I'm the problem.
But Laura wants a bad boy.
I'm ready to be hurt. I don't know.
He's very attractive.
I mean, he smiles, and it's like I forgot what he was wearing.
It's all lies, Laura. Don't listen. Don't let the face. Don't let the face distract you.
I know. And like the saddest part is I follow him on Instagram, so I've seen his Instagrams, and he is so hot. Like his body, his everything. He's like a gym bro. Like he's on the show 100% because he does like fitness stuff on his Instagram, like and like fitness wellness shit on his Instagram, like before he even came on the show. Like I'm positive that he's here to further that.
Probably. Even Jenn says that Jonathan is very hot, and he makes her hot.
He's like one of those, like when you look at his muscles, you can't tell that he's muscular until he doesn't have a shirt on, and then you're like, oh, okay.
I wonder if he looks like that in person, or if like you can tell.
Yeah, the way that this man is about fitness, the man he eats broccoli, chicken, and rice, and then works out 3 times a day, and doesn't take steroids, and you can tell. But has like -2% body fat. Like there's no way he would ever want to date me. But I'm ready to get hurt by him. Like I understand that you're going to use me.
I'm ready to be rejected.
You smiled at me and it was bought.
It was over.
I was sold. Bought and paid for. Love at first sight. I also have nothing in common with the man. Like I don't run. I would never work out on purpose.
You're the part in the Tom and Jerry cartoons where like they smell a pie in the window and they just like start like floating over to it.
Yeah.
That's you and Jonathan.
Yeah. It's just I can't help it. I'm a problem. Be better than me.
Me with Joey, but Joey was kind of a good guy. It's pretty.
What?
He's a good guy. I was like me with Joey, but Joey was actually like.
No, Joey was a great person.
Yeah, genuine. I don't get that from Jonathan.
Jonathan's not genuine at all.
I still don't know if Joey's genuine or not, but go on.
No, Joey is. I love Joey.
You don't think so?
I don't know. It's still too much of a fuckboy. I feel like there's something there that's gonna come out later. I don't know.
I think I can kind of see that. Like sometimes, like him and Kelsey's chemistry, like he doesn't match her energy. Sometimes I notice that, but we'll see.
I agree.
What are the kids saying now? He doesn't match her freak.
Yeah. Them kids.
Can you imagine being on a train right now, and like people don't get headphones with their iPods anymore, or like the iPhones anymore? I said iPhones anymore.
Millennial.
And so imagine like being on the train and like nobody has headphones in because nobody has them, and like you just hear like constantly, is anybody gonna match my freak?
It's called working in a grocery store.
Kill myself anyway.
Tell me about it.
So once all the men come in and Jonathan shows his face, they play a game of truth or dare, and Jenn was like getting these men to strip on camera.
Mm-hmm.
And then sent them.
Love that.
It was weird.
I didn't really pay attention.
Yeah, it was weird. Sam N had said he never gets to third base emotionally.
Oh my god.
I'm
so
fucking sick of him already. It started as soon as he said love virgin. I was like, I'm gonna hate you.
I know. We knew.
He's a douchier version of Brayden. Like, at least, like I said, like at least Brayden like was tolerable
for a minute. Like his style was ridiculous, but he's at least watchable. But
right.
He didn't say cringy shit like Love Virgin.
like
Sam's being too much, but he's getting his screen time. He's getting what he wants.
He's getting his screen time.
Yeah.
He is getting his screen time. It was weird though. We unwrap John's face. Beautiful. She ends up sitting down with our man Brett. One of the first times and only times that we see Brett. She sits down with him, and you can immediately tell that she doesn't like him. She's not hiding it. She's not hiding it well if she's trying to hide it. I don't think she is. And just how she answered him, it's like, bye, BB.
I thought he'd at least get like 3 episodes, 4 episodes.
He didn't even get any airtime.
No, he didn't. Poor BB.
I think it was around this time where I put, so far I'm with Stephanie's prediction of everyone going home tonight.
Yeah. I kind of wish that everyone went home tonight and we got new men.
Yeah.
We need new men, please. Poor Jenn.
Yeah. I said to my friend on Twitter, because she watches, and so she was watching. She's like usually a couple days behind. And she had said, like, I don't like any of these guys. These guys are awful. Mm-hmm. And I commented and I said, I like about 2, and I'm in love with Jonathan, but he's not one of them.
Listen to the men reveal, please.
Yes, go back to the men reveal.
Yeah, like we didn't like them there.
Yeah.
No, I didn't like. I had to watch it to figure out who like I could put in like an order, because those pictures.
I don't have an order. I think I like what's his name again? Thomas N.
Yeah, Thomas N. Love him.
I like him. Mm-hmm. And again, I sort of like Grant. And then I shouldn't be in love with Jonathan, but Jesus fuck.
The redhead dreadlock dude.
Yeah.
I was okay with him, but
he went home, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's fucking gone.
Yeah.
So it's just a bunch of intolerable people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get to the car incident.
Ugh.
Because no one is talking about it.
I don't know how. It's so fucking
I know you two thought the same thing that I did. Like, none of us had to say it to each other, and I know that we all thought the same thing.
But
no one else has said anything.
Brian.
Yes.
He is Brayden to me.
He's
like, in attitude.
Like, I was like, why are you oddly aggressive right now?
That was... Ugh, it was gross.
He was like really oddly aggressive. Like, if I'm Jen, I'm like, what is this aggression? And if you're like also drinking, like, and you're wasted and this is aggression, like, what?
He was coked out of his fucking mind.
He is,
the
right?
whole fucking time he was sweating and he had his eyes all wide. He's like,
this. Oh my God. And then he's like oddly aggressive with Jeremy. And he's like looking at him like.
Yeah, no, dude was coked out of his fucking mind.
Oh my God.
Still gets a fucking rose.
I know.
I'm so fucking mad about it.
I know. I can't believe she gave him a rose.
That's how fucking mad I am.
I would have waited with that. I would have been like, he's aggressive.
Yeah, I would have vetoed it. I don't want to talk to him. I would have told him to go away, like, at that time. Like, and then to take the guy's keys, like that. What the fuck are you doing?
Give me the keys. It wasn't even like, it was like, give me the keys. And it was like he was going to beat him up for the keys.
What did I put? Hold on. I'm trying to find it. I put, God, I want Brian gone now. There's a difference between being a villain and being a coked out douchebag.
Yeah.
And that wasn't villain. That was coked out douchebag.
That was like, he was so aggressive. Like, that's all I kept thinking. I'm like, this is so aggressive. I would have absolutely sent him home immediately.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have even been, it would have been like, I'm actually just going to walk you out because I don't like this vibe.
Yeah, I don't know why he's still fucking here. Like,
I think it's
Jen's
a production rose.
Yeah, Jen's too smart for him to fucking be here.
It's the producers, for sure.
Yeah, it's a production rose. And I can't believe that Jen didn't veto it. Because Jen doesn't seem like the type of person that would sit down and like take that.
I would hope not.
And like the fact that she did, I was like, girl, like, did they make you, like, do you not know that you can say no?
Yeah.
Because a lot of them don't, because they don't read their contract. Like, you can say no.
Yeah.
And I would have said no. I would have been like, I'm not fucking with that vibe. But yeah, no, I think it was a production rose. I literally started talking about Grant for a minute. And I was like, oh, I love Grant. And I was like saying like, oh, I love basketball. I love Grant, right? And I literally wrote this sentence. I need to read it to you guys. I feel I need to rank someone above John because I see my problem behavior. Quote.
The entire time Laura's watching this episode, she's like, what is wrong with me? Why am I doing this?
Laura's got her next therapy appointment in mind.
I was like, every time he'd speak, I'm like, what am I doing? Like, I was like, this is so not okay. Noah's brother showed up. I don't know how I feel about him, honestly.
He was pretty boring.
He's just like, he's Noah's brother.
Yeah. So we get to the final impression rose, and she hasn't kissed anybody, right? You guys didn't see any kisses either, right?
No, she didn't kiss anyone. She made a point to say that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So she didn't kiss anybody. And she's going to give her first impression rose. And I said, she's giving it to Sam M. And Jed strikes again. I literally wrote, Jed strikes again. I can't believe she gave him that.
And like, she...
Over Thomas N.
I know.
Yeah. And she was like, that first kiss, like, you know, it has to be special and stuff like that.
No,
and she went fucking hard.
She even said it. She's like, that kiss was feral. I was like, Jen, that was fucking feral.
Yeah. I had to look away.
It was horrible. I was like, you're going to have sex on the couch.
Yeah. You see the way like she was like moving her body and stuff. I was like, stop it.
And he was
straight
like,
up,
great.
Like, laid down. Like,
yes.
He was ready.
Yeah.
She was ready. I was like, Jen, you could have kissed somebody else first and like gotten it out of your system. Oh my goodness. She even said it. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, so the other thing I need to point out, and this is just a pet peeve. They keep calling Thomas. 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 And she keeps saying Thomas.
Did he introduce himself as Thomas?
Listen, I don't care. Because here's the thing.
I'm with you on this already.
Just because the like Spanish version of Thomas doesn't mean that Tomas and Thomas are the same name. Mm-hmm. Your name is Tomas. Yeah. Tomas is a completely different name from Thomas. Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry that your parents can't spell, but that doesn't mean that you need to white your name up. Your name is fucking Tomas. I don't care what you want your name to be. Your fucking name is Tomas. And so I just needed to get that out.
I'm on board.
Cool.
He looks of something.
He's from Canada, and he's the one who brought the puppies. I don't hate him. It's just your name. Your name is Tomas. It's not Thomas.
Does he not have an H in his name?
He doesn't.
Huh.
Go look at the ABC website. I looked.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I mean, I believe you. It's just I guess I didn't see like his name like pop up on the screen or whatever. So like, I wrote it with an H because I just kept hearing Thomas. So
because that's what they were saying, and I'm like, your name is Tomas.
What did we say in the podcast?
I was calling him Tomas because that's his name.
Like that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That's his name.
I'm on board with you. Like I
know. It's so infuriating. Anyway, I just had to get that off my chest.
I'm glad you could do that.
So Sam N gets the last rose, and I said he's definitely the villain.
Mm-hmm.
Brian's the villain, but
Brian is also a villain. I also believe that Devin is a villain, and I also believe
the whole fucking cast is a villain.
Yeah, Brian's not staying very long.
Sam M and Sam N both Sams are going to be villains. Devin's going to be a villain. I don't know. Don't count anybody else out.
It's only Tomas. He has to be the one. Like, he has to. I'm sorry. I know he's not gonna be, but he has to.
Okay, so who went home? A bunch of people went home, actually. Brendan, who did the pepper thing.
Thank God.
Good.
Our love, BB.
All right,
BB's name is Brett, just so you guys know.
Yeah.
Dakota, which was the guy that we were really mean to.
Which
only
with
one?
The bleach blonde hair.
Sommelier, or however you say it.
Yes,
Sommelier.
we were very mean.
Sommelier,
to him. Yeah. Kevin, who I never saw before.
I don't know who Kevin is.
Me either. And I couldn't point him out because I don't know. I saw his picture and I was like, I've never seen you. Then there was Matt, who was the guy that we said was the musketeer that Tyler said that he liked with the dreads. Then we had Mose or Moz, I'm not sure how to say it, but he was the algebra teacher and he seemed like such a nice guy.
Oh, poor guy.
Yeah. And then there was also Ricky, who I had never seen before either.
I mean, we've definitely seen him before because
we
talked about all these guys.
Right, but I don't remember you.
Yeah, he's just one that didn't stick out.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we were going home
right
past him.
Yeah.
So for the first time ever, they're going to Melbourne, Australia immediately. So they got their budget back.
Mm-hmm.
I guess getting rid of Mike Fleiss freed up some money. Because what? We're traveling with 18 men to Australia. Like, that's not cheap.
No California dates.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I'm fine with it too.
There's only so much you can do, like, in
But it's
California.
so expensive to take all these men, 18 men
to Australia.
That's they usually cut it down
to take them out in California.
So. Yeah. Well, they don't have to travel or pay for travel.
They don't have Mike Fleiss anymore, taking up millions of dollars.
Yeah. True.
So we get to the preview for like the whole season.
I didn't watch it.
And somebody shows back up, and I said, "Blake, why are you here?" I said, "Blake Moynes, get out of here." Blake Moynes, why are you showing up again?
Again, Blake? Again?
Just so you guys know, I don't know if it's Blake. It's just whenever somebody shows up, like, it's just, I think of Blake Moynes. And also, like, at the end, Jesse ends up saying a Bachelorette has never done this before and whatever. And all I hope is that she leaves with no one. Because not a single one of these men deserve her.
I feel like that's too obvious, though. The way that they were making it seem was so obvious. And they do that with every fucking season. They make it seem like the Bachelorette doesn't pick anyone.
Yeah. Well, they made that really, like, seem like that was going to be a thing last year. Yeah. And then it ended up being not a thing. So if that actually does happen, like, well, good red herring. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, I mean, he said a Bachelorette has never done that. So that makes me think that, like, a Bachelor has done it.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
And I would really enjoy if she left with no one. Like, the only acceptable answer for me is Thomas N. And she's not going to pick Thomas N.
I did have a prediction based on, like, the whole, like, flash forward thing at the very beginning of the show. I put a prediction. Aaron is the one she says she can't let him propose in the flash forward. To be honest, I don't know which one Aaron is anymore. But I was positive of it at the beginning.
I don't know who Aaron is.
Or not at the beginning, but whenever I got to, like, him showing up.
Yeah.
I don't know who
Aaron is.
He's one of the white ones. Can we point him out?
Oh, yeah. God, I forgot to do that the whole episode.
It's fine.
I was, like, looking at them on the screen.
Let's see.
Is Aaron Noah's brother?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's Aaron.
Yeah. I think he's the one that she says that to, but
Mm-hmm.
Look at me. Look at me. I would crack up if Noah's brother made it all the way to the end.
He's not.
There's no way.
No. They gave him a little bit of airtime just to brag that that's Noah's brother.
She's not going to pick
prediction I'm
Thomas
making,
N, but Thomas N is the only answer.
Yeah.
Love
He's
Thomas
this season's
N.
Doughton.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wow, I
Yeah.
regressed to Laura. Oh my god. I'm sorry, Doughton.
I love that. I love I love that happened. I'm happy that I made that a thing. Yeah, so I hope that she ends up with no one or Thomas N.
Yeah. Only options.
Yeah. Like I don't have a final four because I don't like any of them.
Yeah.
Grant, Thomas N, Sam M, because why not?
Thomas N.
I'm sorry, Sam misogynistic.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't have opinions on anybody yet, to be honest with you.
Yeah, same.
I love Thomas M. And
I feel like we didn't see enough of anybody except for like the worst fucking people in the room.
Yeah.
Who are all still fucking there.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. So it's gonna be fun. Next week it's gonna be the second episode, and then Big Brother starts on Wednesday. So the following week we're gonna pick up Big Brother. Hopefully it's exciting.
Hopefully.
We might have a cast reveal next week that we can kind of like mention. But we'll see. We'll see what they do. This will be hopefully out on Tuesday, unless it's cursed again.
Yeah. Unless everything decides to just break again.
Bye. So thank you guys so much for listening. As always, follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook at Hot Garbage Pod. Don't forget to go and check us out on YouTube. We put all of our videos of our podcast up on there. We're trying to get reach because we want to get monetized so we can quit jobs.
Watch the YouTube to see Laura's dog.
Yeah. We're gonna put a picture of her
She'll be
as
the
our mascot.
Fourth panel person.
Yeah, she's our mascot. And hopefully that, because she's so cute, that draws you in. Yes. That's what we're hoping.
Stare at the dog and listen to us.
Right. That's exactly what you should do. My dog is cute enough that you could stare at her for 3 hours. All right. So thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you guys so much for joining us. And as always, stay trashy.